They plunder, they butcher, they ravish, they make it desert and call it peace.
I'm back again here. All this leader, they're addressing the United Nations. Let's hear what this president of Barbados is going to say. Well, Prime Minister addressing this nation crap.
The 21st century has been marked by a series of crises for which our world has been unprepared. Financial crisis that started in 2008, which then triggered fiscal crises across many of the world's countries. And if that was not enough, a social crisis characterized by rising inequality with the consequences thereto, be it substance abuse, mental health challenges, homelessness, or human trafficking.
Yeah.
Then there was a global pandemic lasting 2 to 3 years and taking the lives of millions of people. And for those surviving, they had restricted movement and restricted choices. All of this, my friends, has been exacerbated by the spreading of fake news. This distorts reality and threatens the stability of our societies, creating a platform for hate to thrive and prejudice to rise. But deeper than all of these crises is a bigger, more insidious crisis that is undermining our domestic and global institutions that have promoted order, peace, and prosperity. It is, my friends, the crisis of truth. Excellencies, when we lose shared truth, our communities, our countries, our global society loses their center of gravity. At first, the damage may seem quiet. Words bend and facts drift in the service of political point scoring.
Ooh, she seems like she's talking to through her heart. This is the kind of people I want to see here talking straight. Coronavirus, yeah, it took a lot of lives of people, yeah. But I like already, she's speaking so much. She's already going straight direct, and I like that. Let's go, let's go.
But slowly, over time, we descend into political tribalism. We develop alternative realities and we're unable to understand each other and communicate with each other because we lack a center. Then we grow suspicious of each other. In the absence of truth, trust deteriorates.
Exactly.
And we see it all around us.
Oh,
in
that's
global
right.
forums and indeed on the blocks and in the communities in our own countries. Trust
Look at that. Barbados. Look at them here. They're going like, oh, she gonna bat them right here, right now. Let's took her hypocrites, United Nation garbages. Oh, let's go. But let me say this. She's definitely speaking really well. She's saying what matter the most. And this is what we need. Our children, they need to watch and listen, because this is education. Even if we don't like it, it is.
between neighbors, trust between the governed and the governing, trust in our instructions, trust in our social order, trust in our health systems, trust in our global rules, governance structures.
Yeah.
It all seems, in the words of Chinua Achebe, to be falling apart.
It is.
When we lack truth and we lack trust, law becomes theater.
You see what Donald Trump created? See? My gosh. I never seen this woman before. Damn, she really telling the truth here. Lack of all of this, Now, number one, we lost trust in God, our God. People, they don't believe in God anymore. People, they go in church for the sake of going church. People, we don't trust each other anymore. Baking around, lying, it became like a normal thing. What was good, it became bad. What was bad, it became good. Can you see what is happening? Social order is not anymore. We lost the way of God. We have abandoned God's way. And she's speaking the truth here. Donald Trump and his mega movement, you know what? They create some, this America, they brought this thing called conspiracy to the entire world. Is a chaos what that movement they created. Chaos. And what she's talking about here, ain't nothing lie about this. All true. Let's go. Maybe I'm wrong, but let's go.
News becomes spectacle,
Yeah.
as science becomes just another opinion.
Yes.
As I've had cause to say in this great hall on a few times, our world today worryingly resembles the world of 100 years ago. And this has become even more evident with the closing of our borders to both goods and to people. This has magnified the geopolitical tensions which had already taken root. Disturbingly, war, regrettably, has only entered the daily lexicon of the West, not when thousands were dying on the continent of Africa or in Myanmar, but when war came to Europe. Nevertheless, we still call for peace in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Only yesterday, a leading British newspaper reminded us that for 500 days, 260,000 people, virtually the population of my country, 260,000 people have been trapped in the Sudanese city of El Fasher.
Yeah.
The article reported that while political progress stalls, those who attempt to escape are killed,
Yep.
and those who remain inside are starved. The world must not ignore the horror in Sudan.
Nah, can you see? She's a leader. This is it. She's a lead. Can you see the difference between her and Donald Trump? She's talking about what is actually, she's talking about the African that is in Sudan. They're dying. We can't ignore all of this. I want to see what she's going to talk about again. If she's going to mention, Rwanda and Congo, the M23. Let me see. Maybe I'm naive. I'm going to see. But can you see this? She's a leader. She understands the social order, what is happening in the world. What the leader they tend to do, they tend to say, let's wait and see. And that's why the thing I don't like about wait and see, I hate the words but and wait and see. I hate that. It nags me. I'm thinking, what are you waiting? It's about action. Let's do it now. I'm sorry. When I have something here, I can't keep it in my heart. I'm sorry. I have to let it out. The more I hold it, is like I feel like I need to vomit. I need to vomit it all. I don't know. It don't make. I don't feel all right. That's my biggest problem. When I have something in my mind and my heart, I need to say it.
And of course, I don't need to remind you that it must not ignore the horror in Gaza. The genocidal destruction taking place in both places must now have our full attention. And as it relates to Gaza, yes, there must be a release of the hostages taken on October 7th. But we have now gone to a point where all of our human sensibilities are offended by the continuous and disproportionate attacks on the Palestinian people and the failure to allow access by the international community to the survivors for the provision of humanitarian aid. The survivors are entitled, my friends, to use the words of Bob Marley. How can you be sitting there telling me that you care, when every time I look around, the people suffer in the suffering in every way, in everywhere? My friends, It calls to mind the Roman historian Tacitus, who
Mm.
quoted a Scottish chieftain fighting against the military might of the Roman Empire. And I mention only the last two sentences. They plunder, they butcher, they ravish, they make it desert and call it peace. They make it desert and they call it peace.
Peace. Oh, they make it desert and call it peace. Yes. Oh, I'm only gonna mention these two sentences. They make it desert and they call it peace. Whoa. Can you see the difference? Mm, 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 mm,
They plunder, they butcher, they
mm,
ravish,
mm,
they make it desert and call it peace.
mm. I didn't want to go on her because she speak about Gaza, but because she mentioned Sudan, and I don't mind of her speaking about all of this topic because she comes with a sense that she cares. I don't know how the people of Barbados are the way they're living, but she's speaking a lot of truth here. Intelligent woman.
The real tragedy of war is that these children, when they become grandparents, will still be answering the innocent questions posed by their grandchildren 70, 80 years from now as to how they lost their limbs. Granny, how did you lose your leg? And when they answer, we run the risk that the violence and hate will be perpetuated for another 2 to 3 generations. This is not why we have come together. This is not good. And Madam President, it is happening under our watch. We can and we must do better to secure the peace across the world in the name of the children. And let me say that at the very least, the international community must immediately find the funding to support the children of Gaza and the children of Sudan for the next 3 months.
What about the people of Congo? Yes, Sudan, that's true. Sudan, they're suffering more. I saw that is really terrible. Yeah, I saw that in Sudan. I saw the way they're living, man. It was painful just to watch. It was really painful just for why they're suffering like that in Sudan, just for the two greedy bastards that are there, them leader, war criminal. And them Arabic that they are leader over there, they are the I'll say again. I'm gonna say this again. This Arabic, they are worse, and all of this Muslim garbage, they are worse. Call themselves peace. Peace of what? My lord, look. I don't support killing of people. I don't like war. But the people of Gaza, they're my problem. Africa, we have enough problem. Africa, we are the last one because we always look down. So what is happening in Israel and Gaza ain't my problem. I really don't care. When Gaza and Palestine, they're going to get in peace, people that they was killing them, do you know what they're going to do? Just the same way. Look at the way the Japanese and the Chinese, they are. It's like nothing happened, innit? Even the majority of the Japanese people is that they don't know. The Japanese, they did the empire or the leader, them, the king, he was doing horrible thing to the Chinese. It's like their brain is like it's wipe away. Nothing again. You have the European, they praising the German, but they forgetting the German, they did the most horrible thing in humanity history as well. And you have the European themselves, they did so much inhuman. They dehumanize us black African in so many, and they're still doing it until this day. But they'll pretend like this is not happening. This is not happening. But it is happening. It's happening. But what is happening between Israel and Gaza? Do you know what is going to happen? Sooner or later, they will they'll create something. All them greedy people that they causing all of this problem, they're not gonna get in trouble or get arrested or whatever. No, they'll be forgiven. Time will pass around. It's like nothing happened. They didn't do anything bad. They'll create some fake story, pretend they're gonna get them. People move them to different country just to make sure that like a history it did not happening. That it did not happen. This is what they're gonna do. So I'm not gonna be here thinking. I don't think about Gaza and Israel. No, I think about Africa every day. Every day I'm walking. Every day I wake up. I think about Africa because I know we are the people that always suffer the most because people they see us not human. They see us inhuman. They dehuman us in so many ways. So now she's talking about Gaza. Because she's feeling that pain. I'm not feeling that pain because I know how the Arabic people they are. Yes, in Africa, I know how they treated us. I know how they always speak against us in Africa. I know. I seen them. I walk with them. Them Arabic. They are the most hatred people against us. They hate us. I don't care what Arabic is gonna say. Oh no, I don't like them calling me brother. It pisses me off. I hate it when they call me brothers. I always tell them, don't call me brother. We are not brothers. You hate me. They always argue with me. Oh, I do not hate you. I don't. Yes, you do. So yes, she's talking about Gaza. Deep down in my heart, I don't want to hear about it. I don't, because I know Gaza people, they don't care about her. She think because she's a good people. This leader, I can tell the way she's speaking, she's addressing the United Nations. She's good people in her heart. She's thinking best for humanity. But them humanity, especially the Gaza people, all Palestinian, them Arabic people, they don't care about her. They don't care about us black people. No, they don't. I don't know if she see herself, but I know they don't care about me, African. No, they don't. So I would not dare care for them. Yes, it's painful seeing children dying. It's painful. Nobody want to see that. Even me, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. No.
UNICEF has said that in Gaza it is $66 million that is needed for the next 3 months. And in Sudan it is $200 million.
Dang.
The money is mostly nutrition related to reverse or to mitigate famine for children and to provide water and sanitation and health interventions. And we should note that there have been multiple disease outbreaks, including cholera. So, Madam President, to be very clear as I move on, a lasting peace can never be achieved through violence, not continued bombing.
And that's a fact.
They plunder, they butcher, they ravish, they make it desert and call it peace.
That's a fact.